Boys and girls, it is time for another Overrated review. What's up? I am Bradley Overrated, and today we are talking about the game Awkward. A game that apparently, according to what it says, back in the 1800s, it was a taboo game because it was so scandalous. So is this game really that bad? Well, let's jump in and find out, shall we? And spoiler alert, no, it's not. Not in the 21st century. 21st century laughs at this game. So, Awkward, for all its intents and purposes, is a get-to-know-you game. Really, it's not that bad. They give it this whole pretense of it's going to ask these really crazy questions that, going to create these awkward situations, but after playing it several times with my bro, yeah, it doesn't quite do that, but like I said, I think it's a really good get-to-know-you type of game, and I'll explain what I mean. So you see, how it works is, you start by typing in your names, or whatever names you want to go as, and it'll ask you a series of questions like, what is your sexual preference? Are you a guy or a girl? Do you want to play together? Do team play? Do a matchup against each other? And by the end of it, it tells you how matchable you are despite whatever's option you select. It's basically how compatible you are with that person, so you can use it to judge by how great your friendship is, or how much you have in common, or whether or not you should totally hook up with that person. It's that type of game. And I would be lying to you if I said I was hoping for some more raunchy questions, because I was hoping for more scandalous type of questions that honestly would be like awkward. But I didn't get that. If you're looking for a kind of more scandalous and raunchy game, you should really pick up a card game called Cards Against Humanity, because that game is a lot worse than this game. This game's the PG version of Cards Against Humanity, basically. So let's show you now the gameplay. Like, for example, which pet name would you rather be called by a significant other? Would you rather be called Spunk, or would you rather be called Cheeks? And then you select an answer, and this isn't scandalous, but it is entertaining. And this is why I say it's a good get-to-know-you game for people you might not be too familiar with. If you bring your Nintendo Switch, for example, to a party, this isn't a terrible party game, especially if you're the odd man out, because then people can get to know you and you can get to know them. So I can see a good purpose in this type of game. It's a good icebreaker. And at the end of each question, as I'm certain you just saw, you get to see, if you want, you can choose to have this option on or off, what the rest of the world picked. And that's kind of a cool feature, it's always entertaining to see how much people like cake versus cookies. I personally was a cake person, but my bro was a cookies guy, and so was a lot of people. So, that's not terrible either. And then at the end of each section, you'll get a percentage that is given to you that shows how similar you are with the other person. It's not a terrible way. Honestly, this isn't even a terrible game. I like this concept. I just wish there were a little bit more trickier questions, because most of these questions are just not that awkward, which is the whole point of the game, is to provide you with awkward questions, but most of them are just kind of out there. As a matter of fact, the most awkward question that I've played so far is this game. It asked, who do you think has had sex the most? That's kind of awkward, but not really. So, I just wish there was a little bit more awkward questions in a game that's called Awkward. And I'll stop saying awkward now. And that's all there is to it. There's not much else you can say about this game, so let's go ahead and give this game a letter grade. And if you're new to this channel, baby, I give letter grades, because I do. I don't know why, I just felt like doing something different than everybody else. So A being the best, F being the worst, and Awkward wasn't awkward enough for me, so I have to give it a C-. And it gets a C-, obviously, because if I'm not feeling the awkwardness in the room and stuff, then yeah. Good logic, huh? Subscribe to my channel. And on that awesome note, because I'm super professional and this isn't casual at all, just kidding, it is casual, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, and I will see you guys on the next Overrated review I do. And yeah, have a good one.